Hello, Emily. It's
Hi,
so nice to see you.
nice to see you, Kate.
I wanted to talk to you about Miami Women Who Rock, the empowering platform for women. I want you to introduce yourself to our audience because I already know you. Tell us about your projects and how you become so inspiring for all our community here in Miami.
My name is Emily Zubi, and I'm the CEO of Rockstar Health, the founder of Miami Women Who Rock, and also Chief Creative Officer at the Zubi Group for SPARKETING. We are a powerhouse platform of women in business that believe in giving back. I started it well over 15 years ago, and we've expanded exponentially. We have private membership, a philanthropy circle, a CEO circle, and it's really exciting. It's been a very big year for us.
That's incredible, your community. How we can improve with your new platform and how we can improve the health of women.
Miami Woman of Rock started at probably the toughest time in my life. At one point, I was on top of the world and had all these success in business and flying private jets and so forth. Then one day, the world fell on me, and out of that rubble emerged a new woman, a woman who rocks with resilience. Every setback is worthy of a comeback. And if you rock your health, you rock the world. It always starts with health because tell me how good you feel, and I'll tell you how good you are, and it starts from the inside out. And that's one of the biggest lessons. We have grown exponentially at Miami Women of Rock, and it is truly a powerhouse platform. We have all these different levels of private membership. We have some of the most incredible powerhouse women here in Miami on the philanthropy side and on our CEO circle, women that are just really making the world globally.
What is the new platform? Maybe details that you're working on?
The CEO circle, it's a year now that we have it. These are CEOs of different companies. We meet once a month, have lunchtime labs and network. It's a really powerhouse network. And we have our founder circle, which are some of the biggest philanthropists in our town.
Oh, wow. And how did you come up with this idea?
It came at the hardest time of my life. I was going through a divorce. The story goes one minute I'm on top of the world and flying private jets and everything is great. And next thing, the world crumbled on me. And out of that rubble emerged a woman who rocks with resilience. Tough times make us stronger. I believe that every setback is worthy of a comeback. And that's how we started.
Wow. And did you came up with this idea just by yourself? And did you involve any of your friends?
A group of us were sitting down and we talked about life and when things happen, and certainly death, divorce, all those endings in life are really beginnings in disguise. And that's when we came up.
Oh, that's amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about how the women feel in this membership? You have to
Yes.
become a member to go to all your amazing events, to be part of your community. So many women come here in Miami and they may be lost and they don't know many people, and then they meet somebody like you. Yeah.
What I have found is that when we're young, it's really easy. We say, oh, you want to be my friend. But as women get older, building community, making friends, finding your niche of women to support you, that's what it's all about. We were using the word empowerment way before. Now it's a big thing. In 2006, that was not necessarily a word that was being used. So really finding your tribe with a vibe, finding women that can support you and lock elbows with you, be it for a cause or for anything. For example, our Rockstar Awards, we've always honored women in the community, but now our founder circle are the ones who nominate and select the Rockstar. We have a whole new class of Rockstar Awards coming out on May 1st.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. I went to your last event and I saw how women is shining and they just want to be part of this big, huge community. And it was really inspiring. I was like, you're rocking there. It's
Yes.
so beautiful. So I really think it's amazing platform that you built. And now you said you're working on the health platform.
Yes. I'm very excited. I have now invested in a new company, Rockstar Health. One thing that has stayed true for Miami Woman Rock is that we have always said, rock your health, rock the world. Health is paramount. I had my own situation where my health was really tested, and I'm so invested in women's health and regenerative medicine because not all traditional medicine is what works, and you have to be open to try some new things. So I'm really excited about that.
That's incredible. Your community, how we can improve with your new platform and how we can improve the health of women.
Miami Woman of Rock started at probably the toughest time in my life. At one point, I was on top of the world and had all these success in business and flying private jets and so forth. Then one day, the world fell on me, and out of that rubble emerged a new woman, a woman who rocks with resilience. Every setback is worthy of a comeback. And if you rock your health, you rock the world. It always starts with health because tell me how good you feel, and I'll tell you how good you are, and it starts from the inside out. And that's one of the biggest lessons. We have grown exponentially at Miami Women of Rock, and it is truly a powerhouse platform. We have all these different levels of private membership. We have some of the most incredible powerhouse women here in Miami on the philanthropy side and on our CEO circle, women that are just really making the world globally.
I really wanted to ask you, I know you went to life altering clinics. I would like to know about how you felt. Did you had a great experience? How's the stem cells came to your life? What do you feel about it?
I have actually done a lot of research on stem cells. I had worked with a big media company, a big conglomerate that had all types of research available. They had said to me, what are some areas that you want to specialize in? I picked two, dating apps and stem cells. And I learned so much about stem cells. And this was 2019. And I became fascinated with the regenerative medicine and the properties and so forth. At the same time, I was struggling with spasmodic dysphonia. I had a tumor taken out of my throat and ended up with a vocal cord disorder. And it's a very debilitating one that took my voice many times. And here I am, a speaker, and have so much to
Wow.
say. Can you imagine saying it without a voice? I was very fortunate when I met everyone from the Life Altering Stem Cell Institute. It has given me a new lease, not only on, I'm turning 65. So the aesthetic part of it was really fascinating, but the medical part has been life changing. It has given me my life back. I'm able to exercise. I have energy. My skin has elasticity. I am just a big proponent, and it has been so life changing. Why I wanted to invest in this company and Rockstar Health and take charge for women's health.
That's amazing. I never done it myself yet, but I'm learning. And I heard so many amazing stories, how it's changed people's lives. I'm getting to my 40s now, so I'm considering maybe I should start thinking about it. They have all the treatments for your face and for the neck, all things available right now for women to keep being young.
It's so important to know that not all stem cells are created equal. By far, Life Altering Stem Cell Institute in Polanco was an incredible experience. The doctors are amazing. I had treatment back in December, and I will tell you what has happened to me from December now to where end of February has been incredible. And not only my makeup artist was like, I can't believe your skin. It looks amazing. I'm 64, turning 65, and I've told everyone to come join me on this journey because I'm not growing older, I'm growing younger. To do that, the biggest advantage has been what I have felt physically because I got the full treatment. So I got the subcutaneous stem cells. So the whole facial treatment, I got the IV and I got into the neck. And what I have felt, I feel like a new woman. And everyone's like, how do you have the energy to do what you do? And they said, stem cells, baby.
So that's really cool because it's completely new industry for me. When I started working with the clinics, I started discovering that so many sportsmen that use this to recover after the injury, and it's incredible.
That's when I first got introduced in 2019. All the articles that I had read about was the regenerative medicine part. For example, I read a lot of cases where knee surgery and rehabilitative reasons, that was what they were doing. And that was one of the first cases I read about. Then I had a friend who actually did it. He had knee surgery and stem cells, and his recovery time was much less, and he swore by it. That got me even more interested in the idea of regenerative medicine and the miracle behind it, because that's really what it's about. Then I saw in Miami, in particular, a lot of these centers coming up and talking about it, but not all stem cells are created equal. And you need to know exosomes. There's a lot of terms that get thrown around. What I found is that the doctor at the Life Altering Stem Cell Institute in Polanco, he really sat with me and explained to me exactly, and he's brilliant. Anything healthcare, you're as good as your doctors. And I can't stress that enough, that ability for someone to sit with you and really explain to you the medicine, the process behind the procedure is so important.
Would you do it again?
Yes, I'm going back. I have started looking at different ailments. Both my parents had dementia. And I've looked into stem cells as a possibility for preventative medicine. Not only I'm going to continue to do for the aesthetic side, also for my spasmodic dysphonia. I went through 5 years of getting all types of treatment that was expensive. And at the end of the day, I still ended up without a voice and out of breath many times. What I found is that the stem cells really healed me inside out. What I found was a completely different type of regeneration that went on with my vocal cords. People that know me, they say you've never sounded better. I've been struggling with spasmodic dysphonia since 2000, something that
What
I've
do
had.
you find? I don't know much about it.
It's referred to as Diane Rehm disease. Diane Rehm, the famous newscaster, she was on public radio, the Diane Rehm show, PBS, and she had that kind of shaky voice. It's a very strangled voice. When I first started seeing specialists, it was scary. After treatment, I would literally run out of a voice. It was like Cinderella. I used to have to rush home after an event because my voice would run out. And I was speaking in front of a group. I'll never forget this at 50 Shades of Pink, and had to have someone take over at the podium because I went to speak and nothing came out. To now be able to have a voice, the joy that I feel now after having gone through this treatment. Again, this is just my first stem cell treatment. So the answer is yes. I plan on going back. I'm going to go back probably in March.
That's amazing. I'm really into health right now, and I'm doing different researches, bringing different guests like you in health industry and empowerment women.
Miami Woman of Rock is truly a passion of mine. And we had some big announcements. We're going to announce our Man of the Year soon. So we have these incredible
Men?
women. We
Sorry.
do one Man of the Year, and we're going to announce that very soon. But having these women, we have Anna Viega Milton as our Woman of the Year. She's a major philanthropist and well known. We have Katie Black, who's the CEO of Voices, major CEOs, women that are just changing our community for the better, giving so much back. And to be able to honor these women with a Rockstar Award it's everything. Sometimes some of these women, yeah, they're honored by other organizations, but at the same time, they're working hard every single day to make our community better. We have someone like Nati Diaz, who's the CEO of Clinical Research, major company, also major philanthropist. So
Okay.
it's a real combination. We have Sissy De Maria. She's a PR, Cultivate PR, also legendary. These women are legendary and legacies. Out of all of this was born our coffee table book of leaders, which we're producing. And this is an anniversary of Miami Woman of Rock. What I tell everyone, and this is very important to realize who we are, is Miami Woman of Rock is really my 40 plus years from New York, being on Wall Street, to launching the studio business in LA, to being at Goldman Sachs in London. The database we cover is international, it's global.
Tell a little bit of your previous life before you build this platform.
I have had an illustrious career. I have mastered 7 industries, from launching an airline to being the first Latina on Wall Street at Goldman Sachs to launching 15 TV networks. I had HBO as a client, started the studio business when I came down to move here for MTV back in 1993. I had a company I was taking public on the .com front. That did not go so well, but I learned a lot from it. And after all that, I have a boutique agency and I specialize in SPARKETING. It's a term that I've copyright, which is marketing reimagined. People think of a Kleenex, pass me a Kleenex, not a tissue. The reason for that is that brands have culminated into other things. And now to make your brand stand apart, SPARKETING it's what I help do for companies. So our platform has very luxurious clients like FYI Yachts. We have a private jet company. We have Doral Lincoln. And what we really do is specialize in bringing those brands to the next level. I believe that women, and this goes for men too, need to make money while you sleep and have multiple income streams. There's no doubt that my passion and my love for health, only because I had my health scare. I know what it was like to wake up in a ICU and pray that I lived another day. It was the scariest thing in my life. Once you have lived a moment like that, you realize that you can have all these things, but if you don't have your health, you have nothing.